Welcome back to Math 171 Pre-Calculus Algebra. In this video, we're going to take a look at using Descartes' rule of signs to narrow down the possibilities for a zero. So, Descartes' rule of signs says that the number of positive real zeros is either equal to the number of sign changes in f of x, or less than the number of sign changes by a multiple of 2. And then I'm not going to write the whole thing out here. I'm just going to underline a couple of things here and then write what they change to. So positive changes to negative, and f of x changes to f of negative x. So we can also say the number of negative real zeros is either equal to the number of sign changes in f of minus x, or less than the number of sign changes, again in f of minus x, by a multiple of 2. So applying that to a problem, so if I take f of x equals x cubed plus 2x squared plus 5x plus 4. So remember, if there's no sign in the first term, it's assumed positive. So positive to positive, that's not a sign change. Positive to positive, that's not a sign change. Positive to positive, that's not a sign change. So we have no positive zeros. Now, I could go ahead and plug in f of negative x, which turns out to equal negative x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x plus 4. Well, now, we have a sign change here, we have a sign change here, we have a sign change here, so there are 3 or 1 negative zeros. So I would be the one to say that when we're using this to find the zeros of a polynomial, don't get too excited about Descartes' rule of signs saying that there is a zero or that there could possibly be a zero. Because even if we know that there's a zero, we have no guarantee that that zero is rational. All we know is that zero is a real number, but it could be something like the square root of 2. But what is going to be important is when we are told we don't have a positive 0 or don't have a negative 0. Because we can use this to tell us we can now eliminate any positive number when we try to find the zeros of this polynomial. So we've now cut our work in half. So that will conclude the videos for section 2.5. So that'll allow you to get through homework 11. And then in the next set of videos, we're going to talk about rational functions.